It only took a couple days before the scams started rolling in when I was trying to find a place to live near New York City in New Jersey. I'm starting my new job. It's my first time in this area, and I was anxious for many reasons. One of the problems here is that finding rent is unlike anywhere else. There's a lot of scams, and I'm unfamiliar with the area. The places are all very, very expensive, significantly more than any other states I've paid for rent. It's far out from the city center, so finding a good place that's actually close to the city center and has a decent lifestyle is tough. And then, once again, the biggest thing, scams. I didn't really know much about the area, but it's just not as simple as finding rent in any other state from what I pictured in my mind. So I started doing research, and it turns out there are scams that happen, and some started rolling in. It was actually really just a gut feeling. I didn't even know if there were scams in this area, but I figured this is a different place. Properties go very quickly, it's very competitive just to find a property here. So I asked ChatGPT and said, yeah, you got to look out for it. Specifically, there's a few things like if it's too good of a deal, it's probably a scam. Or if they ask you for sending money somehow before you tour and rent the place. And that's just what happened. I paid for a premium account at Spare Room to find a room that has roommates so I can find a more affordable rent. Sure enough, two text messages from two different people rolled in. They were framed differently, but the gist of them was essentially, hey, yeah, let's schedule a tour, let's get it going. And by the way, the prices were not even like too good to be true. They were within the realm of reasonable, maybe slightly better than you would expect. And the issue was you get these messages and they say, oh, by the way, to reserve your appointment to tour the room, you need to send a fee, $50 or whatnot. And I checked with ChatGPT, I checked with Grok, I gave all the details, and they're like, this is certainly a scam, especially if they're asking for money to sell you something or something that will be refunded after you tour the place and it's sent in advance. So I dodged a bullet. I think it was really just a gut feeling more than anyone ever warning me or telling me there are scams in this area. But man, this stuff is a bit stressful and tough. But I'm hoping there are good people out there who actually will just actually offer a real place that's not a fairy tale that you can actually rent. It may be farther out from the city than I would like, but it's what I can afford. So wish me luck. Follow for more.